Hi, Aquarius. This is going to be your reading from April 14th through the 20th. It's good for the Sun, Rising Moon, or Venus sign of Aquarius. Just keep in mind it's a general message. It's not meant for just one person. It's general. So it's not going to resonate with all of you, or maybe only parts of it will. If the message applies, great. If it doesn't, just leave it behind and try back next week. It could be meant for someone else. Cross watchers are welcome. You might need to swap the roles. Sometimes things can be opposite and reverse in a general message because there's 8 billion people on the planet. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's because not every Aquarius or cross watcher checking in is going through the exact same thing. So please don't whine to me about it in the comments if it doesn't resonate. I just can't make it resonate for all of you. I try to reach as many of you that need a message as possible with this free content on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you're new to Soma Chandra Tarot, welcome, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. My email and some preliminary pricing is in the description below. Send me an email, include your phone number because I will respond to you. But sometimes people won't respond to my response for days. And if you want to get into my schedule, I'm booked 8 days out in advance now, you guys. Just be patient. I might send you a text to let you know that I've responded to you if you want to get in my schedule. I would be delighted to read for you. I love Aquarius. I have such a huge crush on Aquarius. I just want to be Aquarius most of the time. I love the way you guys think things through. The hope for humanity is Aquarius, the star. Okay, so let's get into it for you, Aquarius. I am going to do a relationship spread for you. From the Oracle of the E, I have head games, laser beam, but brand spanking new in the reverse. So up until this point, I think you felt like there was some head games being played between you and a person, and you're just trying to concentrate. I see the Ace of Swords here and the laser beam. You're being asked to really focus on what you want, like a laser beam, but that can be kind of hard if someone's playing head games with you. Brand spanking new in reverse tells me this might be a cycle you've played out before, or you're having a hard time moving forward and feeling a freshness and a newness. I think you want to with laser beams, but you might even be playing head games with yourself. Aquarius, you guys think so much. Thinking so much. Just concentrate and focus on what's most important. And when laser beam comes out, it's stick to the facts. Stick to the facts because I do see the Eight of Swords here in between you and a person, which is overthinking and feeling trapped in your head. And I was like, oh, Aquarius. But you guys do seem to be wanting being on the right track. Up until now, I've got the Ace of Swords and the Chariot. So really wanting to operate out of a place of clarity, wanting a breakthrough. This Ace of Swords is the sword of discernment. It will cut out or cut off what it needs to. It cuts right through to the truth. It's a new idea, a fresh start, wanting that clarity and wanting success. The Chariot wants victory and success as well. The Chariot knows, in this situation that you can't fall asleep at the wheel, that you have to be determined. You have to know exactly where you're going and be accountable for that. And knowing that it has to be smart. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Gemini. We have water energy here and Aries here as well. Your person showing me the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. I think this person is trying to figure out a way to get to stability. Now, the Two of Pentacles, everyone's like, oh, they're juggling. Oh, they might be juggling and they might already be married. But this person does have long-term stability on the brain. And I think they're trying to figure out a way to get there. They might be very focused on family and career and pentacles and seem kind of busy and like they can't focus on emotion because they're doing a lot. They're trying to keep all their balls in the air. They might be working 2 jobs to get to this stability even. They might appear distracted in some way. What's between the two of you is the Eight of Swords, caught in this web in your mind. Between the two of you, you both might be experiencing this negative thoughts, self-imposed prison of the mind, feeling like the victim, feeling imprisoned, like your hands are tied, you're stuck in your head. This person might be trying to approach a solution to that in a practical manner and ignoring emotion and just focusing on daily life. You're trying to have a breakthrough and you're thinking about just getting in that chariot and bolting to what it is you want. The challenge is this King of Cups. So a water sign could be a challenge. Someone could be married, and that could be a challenge. You could be married to them. This could be about the direction something's going in. Sometimes the Chariot is moving or going somewhere, like to go or not to go. This King of Cups at his best wants to be emotionally balanced and compassionate and diplomatic. The King of Cups is usually a man that likes to connect to his heart through his body. Sometimes it's a person that likes to drink, but not necessarily. It's like this water energy. It can be very loving and giving, but the King of Cups won't show a lot of his emotion. You know he has feelings, but he doesn't gush like a knight. The reason for the reading is the Seven of Swords. So this is Gemini. Someone might be wanting to be the lone wolf and act on their own behalf and kind of strike out on their own. This is someone feeling like they need to tiptoe in a situation a bit. It can mean betrayal and deception and getting away with something, but it can also mean just being very strategic and being very flexible and sharp-witted and acting on your own behalf, doing your homework in the middle of the night, about a situation. Someone feels like they need to kind of be wear a mask in some way, um, and hide something, or just really be strategic. I've got this Emperor at the bottom of the deck too. The Queen of Cups is here too. You could be married to this person. Someone could be married in this situation. The Emperor is pretty stoic, very in control, very logical, very practical, a father sometimes. Queen of Cups is here as well, loving, giving. Someone in the situation is very compassionate and emotionally stable, but the Lover's in reverse. You could have been dealing with a Gemini. Not sure that you can be lovers. You might want to eliminate other lovers and get serious. What's at the top of the deck? Page of Cups. I'm seeing parents and a child here, wanting to see if it will really go somewhere, feeling caught off guard, being defensive, willing to fight for something. Three of Swords, broken heart, possible triangulation. Okay. I get the feeling like you're very determined here, Aquarius, and you really want to break through, and you're kind of trapped in your head. The problem seems to be that King of Cups. Not really maybe sure where you stand with that person. Or a water sign is the problem. Spirit, show me Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus of Aquarius, Spirit. Show me Aquarius from the 14th through the 19th of April. 2020, Earth time, please. Current energy, please. How does Aquarius see themselves in a relationship right now? How do they see themselves in a relationship? The Moon in reverse, dealing with repressed emotions. The Hangman, both cards of Pisces, Ten of Cups. Well, if you've been stressed out by something where you were operating out of a place of illusion or a dreamlike state, and there was fear and anxiety and things not being what they seemed, and operating out of that kind of mysteriousness, you're trying to come out of that. The Hangman is here, which tells me you feel as though you're in a situation that you're not entirely comfortable with. And there are just some things that you have to accept that you can't control. You're trying to take a new perspective on something. You're going to pause and surrender. You might be dealing with some emotions or some things that had been repressed or hidden previously. And now you're sort of accepting something. Ten of Cups here. This is a total emotional stability on the mind. Divine love, a blissful partnership. Two cards of Pisces here. You just paused. Okay. How does Aquarius feel about this person? Sometimes when the moon comes in reverse, we realized we had blind love for a person, and you're like, wow, I really realized that. And what's really important to me is happily ever after. It's possible that you're experiencing something like that. Starting to feel better, starting to have some enlightenment, knowing you just have to pause and surrender in a situation for a time. How does Aquarius feel about their person? How does Aquarius feel about a person in focus? Ace of Cups. You have a lot of emotion for this person. Nine of Wands in reverse, but you're pretty worn down and you don't know if you can keep going. Ace of Wands in reverse. There's love here, but it's like it's super delayed. False starts, non-starts. It might have stopped before it started, or there's a lot of delays as far as the growth potential goes. The Nine of Wands in reverse is so tested that it's a struggle. and it takes everything in you to get through it. It can also mean being very defensive and paranoid and overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. You're like, I don't think I can deal with this. Love is kind of a battlefield, but I do have love in my heart. You might be trying to start something new because something else wore you out. Or like, let's try a different approach. Let's try it from the heart. Be careful that you're not having bad boundaries with this person, because I did see head games, and this looks like somebody being worn down and frustrated. It's possible that that's happening to you, because that moon energy is uncomfortable. So is the Hangman. How does Aquarius see their person? You see them as the Four of Pentacles. You see them really holding back, like being a miser, withholding from you. The Ten of Pentacles. You might see this person being very conservative, especially with money and resources. Like, I'm trying to build a really steady foundation. And you might see this person hanging on to stability and not letting it go, not letting something go here. But sometimes a person is withholding. This person could be holding back from you and being a miser because they're married already. Or if you guys are married or in a serious committed relationship, if you share resources at all, this person's being pretty controlling about the resources. They do seem to want stability. How else? That's how you view them. This doesn't mean it's who they are. That's your opinion of the person or the situation. Two of Pentacles. You might see them working 2 jobs. You might see them juggling a lot. They seem very focused on pentacles, which is time, wealth, health, resources, things in the 3D. You could be dealing with an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart. You seem to think they're very focused on this stuff and they're not really paying attention to emotion. You could think they're juggling. I mean, they are. They're this and that. They could be working 2 jobs, seeing 2 people. They could have a lot. This person has a lot going on, in your opinion. Okay. What action does Aquarius want to take towards this person? You seem pretty worn down, Aqua. 7 of Swords. You feel the need to act on your own behalf and be strategic. You feel the need to tiptoe. King of Cups. Are you running away from this person? This King of Cups is pointed inward and you're like, I don't know, I have a lot of emotion, but something about this situation is difficult for me. I think that if this is your action towards them, you do have a lot of love, but that you can't gush. This King of Cups is very stable and giving and loving. I see him offering this to the 7 of Swords and it's going the other way. The Emperor. Is this like your dad or your husband? Is this a married man that you're sneaking around with, or vice versa? Or is this you, Aquarius, having a lot of love in your heart, really trying to be strong and logical and practical and be in control, but for some reason you feel the need you have to be strategic to do that? I see you sneaking away or trying to get out of this situation in some way. We got the Knight of Cups here too. Romeo. The Knight of Cups does not want to be tied down. It expresses a lot of love and will really pour its heart into something. Very charming, very creative, very romantic. But they come and go. I'm seeing a lot of repressed emotions here being dealt with. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, had to pause and sneeze. Bad allergies here in the South. I live in the South in the United States. I'm surrounded by pine trees. It's terrible. And I never sneeze on camera. I think it's gross. Okay, Spirit, show me this person. Show me Aquarius's person. How do they see themselves in the relationship? Well, I'm curious now, Aquarius. It's almost like your action towards this person. I felt like that Emperor and that King of Cups wasn't you. It's like one minute they're very loving and then the other minute they're a little controlling and stoic, but not manipulative. It's weird. Seven of Cups in reverse. This person's having kind of a reality check. They're overwhelmed by their emotions. They need to scale down their options, or they don't have as many as they thought they did. Also a card of suddenly realizing you might have been living in an illusion or doing some wishful thinking. You're mirroring each other because you were the Moon in reverse and they're the Seven of Cups in reverse. Justice in reverse. This could be a Libra. A divorce could be happening. This person feels like they can't balance things out with you. This person might be doing the blame game. This person might be learning some lessons about independence here. I'm seeing a little bit of karma playing out. Six of Cups. They see themselves as the Six of Cups. This is nostalgic. This is revisiting the past, childhood memories and innocence and joy. They might have kids. You might have known this person a long time. But it's like a sweet, childish, innocent kind of fun. They see this is what they want to be in the relationship. They either don't have a lot of choices or they're overwhelmed by the ones that they have. They're focused more on going in for inner alignment. And this person just can't seem to find balance. Justice in reverse is not examining the cause and effect of something. Making a choice that does not bring justice. This person might be a little immature. That's possible. Or they've got kids and they've been through a divorce, something like that. How do they feel about Aquarius? The World. They're paused. This cycle could be complete between the two of you. There could be distance between the two of you. They could think the world of you, but this is ascension, completion, something ending so something new can begin. This person is sort of paused. Five of Cups in reverse. They're also getting over anything that they were crying over spilled milk about. Not regretful or upset anymore. This is no regrets when the Five of Cups is in reverse. Moving forward from the cycle that I've been completed, I'm just trying to move on and deal with personal setbacks. I'm paused. A cycle has been completed. Again, I think some of you could be at a distance from this person, but not all of you are. How else do they feel about Aquarius? They're the Hangman. Pisces again. They're paused. I'm seeing two cards of pause. They don't know quite what to do. There's some things that they have to accept that they have no control over of. How do they view Aquarius? What is their opinion of Aquarius? They might want a Libra out of the way or something. They view you the way you feel. They see you as pretty worn down, having a hard time with boundaries at this point and struggling. They view you as the Ten of Cups. They view you as either being in a serious relationship or wanting a lot of emotional stability. They view you as the Ten of Cups. They view you as this. That's their opinion of you. So wanting that, having that, being that Ten of Cups feeling. How else do they view Aquarius? They view you as the Tower. They view you going through some sudden chaotic things. They see you as really willing to burn it all down and rebuild your life and situations. The Tower comes when we have a sudden awakening. There's like this huge blowout, blow up kind of event that happens in our lives, or it's a sudden realization and an awakening, and we burn it all down, we tear it all down, we rebuild, we leave the past behind. Something major could have happened in your life and they see that. You've been awakened in some way. Could have been a big fallout. Okay. What action do they want to take towards Aquarius? What action do they want to take towards Aquarius? What action does this person want to take towards Aquarius? King of Wands in reverse. Well, this person's very focused on themselves. Six of Swords in reverse, and yet they can't move on. They can't get out of the harbor. They can't go through a rite of passage and make a transition. Six of Swords is where we move away from drama and release baggage that no longer serves us. This is second verse, same as the first. repetitive cycles of something like out of the frying pan into the fire. And this King of Wands in reverse can sometimes be the other man or the other woman. This person doesn't want to be a lover or just friends anymore. Sometimes a King of Wands is like a karmic partner. This person's very focused on themselves and their own personal goals. That's the nicest way I can put it. They can't seem to move forward, though. Or either that or they want a fire sign out of the way, and they're not going to leave until that happens. Page of Pentacles. This person's going to be very casual. If they want to communicate, they want to do something in the 3D, but they want to keep it very small, casual, and slow. This person feels as though there's something uneven between the two of you. This person's not going to do equal give and take with you, or they feel as though something is uneven between the two of you, or they think that you do. They might have some kind of unpaid debt with you and they're going to pay you back. I just heard that. Like they owe you something. They can't move on. They have unfinished business with you in some way. Watch out for head games. It's possible because I saw that you were dealing with some up until now. Okay, Spirit, what do they have in common? How are they both the same? What do they have in common? The Moon in reverse. Well, you're both starting to realize some things that made you pretty uncomfortable, revealed some things. Some things are slowly coming to light, but the Moon is about dealing with repressed emotions and knowing that you can't operate out of a place of vagueness and instability and insecurity. You both could have Pisces or Cancer in your chart. Justice in reverse. You're blaming each other for something. You both could be going through a divorce. You both could have a hard time balancing out relationships in other parts of your life. You both might feel like justice has not been served. Strength, and you're both holding back. You're both trying to be strong and have strength of character. You both might be trying to be very persuasive and diplomatic with one another, but strength can often be about desire and needing to tame a lot of raw emotion and a lot of pride and have strength of character and hold back and keep all that in. You both might be trying to do that. You're trying to be strong in front of each other. Leo here, Libra here, Pisces, Cancerian here, lots of major arcana. So this is kind of a big deal. What are the blockages? What are the challenges and the problems? Nine of Cups in reverse. The World. This Magician's at the bottom of the deck. Let's see if he comes out. He almost wanted to come out, but then he didn't. Is there another blockage? Is there another blockage, Spirit? Yeah, he did want to come out. I knew he would. Okay. Someone might be very indulgent in this situation. Fill my cups, baby. Make me happy in the moment. And if you don't, oh, it's just not a wish come true. If it doesn't feel like a winning lottery ticket all the time, then it's just not good enough. Someone could drink or eat too much, have weight problems even, just indulgent, materialistic. Or it's just not a wish come true. This was not wish fulfillment. Someone can't be content and satisfied and happy and grateful with what they have all by themselves. It's a materialism sometimes, like we're not happy if we're alone. Have to have. The World is a blockage. Could be you guys could be very far away from each other, like at a big distance from one another, or it's been over and you're paused between one cycle and the next. And a blockage is the Magician. So an Aries or a Virgo could be the blockage. But the Magician wants to work alone. He's not ready for a commitment yet. He likes attention. He doesn't want to be tied down. Someone could be incredibly focused on the task at hand and has quite the plan. A Magician is very, very calculated. He's not manipulative in the upright, but he is calculated. He's focused on what he's doing and he wants to work alone. And that's coming out as a blockage. This might be intimidating to someone. Okay, what actions will take place between the 14th and the 20th, please? King of Cups, there's Daddy again. Loving, but not jumping off the throne, just being there with love and diplomacy. The Wheel of Fortune, it's up to fate. Good luck, good fortune. Something may happen by chance this week. You're at a very big turning point. There will be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs. It looks as though you're going to tolerate it very well. This is stress tolerance. You're hanging on. Ups and downs, lots going on. You're on the right path, though. Three of Pentacles. You might work with this person, or you might go to school with this person. It's possible. This Three of Pentacles wants attention, or it's getting attention, whether it realizes it or not sometimes. It's someone who's very good at what they do, and they're recognized very early on in a cycle for what they bring to the table. But he looks pretty focused here. I think that you will continue to build and implement and grow. This suggests a more than one person dynamic. If you work with this person or around them, you're going to be very focused on that. Now I got a King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I got two kings. One is very open emotionally. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. One is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This person has a little bit more authority, is a little bit more stoic, sticks to the truth, cuts to the truth, kind of comes off as detached and protects his heart. And the Emperor is showing up here again. 10 of Wands in reverse, really releasing a heavy burden. Interesting reading. Okay, Aquarius, that's your message for the 14th through the 20th. I hope it resonates with you. I hope it helps you. Not sure if this King of Cups and this King of Swords are the same person or two different people. If you're an Aquarius male, you might have a lot of love for somebody and you're willing to keep growing with them. You just want to see how it plays out, and you're going to kind of be stoic and be a classic male air sign and protect your heart. But this could be two different people too. Water sign, air sign. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aquarius. I really love you guys. I'll see you next time.